good with y'all? What's good? What's good? We tuning in for another video live in the rain. It's going down, man. We in the rain. But now it's raining for real. It just started. But today the video is about Big Meech. Like I said, I'm trying to give y'all something every day. So today we gonna talk about car. I thought about it. I never really talked about how much it took to put this car together. Cause y'all know it's a stock engine. It's a stock engine, and you know, it's a basic build, something you can drive every day. But I really didn't go over the cost, the total engine cost, and I don't know myself, so I'm going over with y'all. They're gonna be my first time adding it up too. I got a idea, but even on a stock form, like, stuff can add up. So I want to go over all that with y'all, go over some of the pieces I had to buy and all of that, starting from scratch when you starting with just a shell. So I'm about to take the cover off this thing, crank it up, cause I ain't cranked it up in about 4 days, something like that. I really don't drive the car a lot. Like I said, Big Meech don't even have 500 miles on it. Well, I take that back. I drove it to the track one time. It may have 500 miles on it. It ain't got 1,000 miles on it though. That engine right there does not have 1,000 miles. So we're gonna crank it up, back it up, cause I need to move it or something. So y'all just stay tuned. Then we're gonna pop the hood. I'm gonna show y'all, people that may have just now be tuning in, missing the bills, show you everything I had to buy, point it out and all this, why you need it. So just stay tuned. Alright, checking in. See, it's still raining, but it ain't coming down like that yet. So we're gonna do what we do, y'all. This bad boy sound good though. But here it is. I mean, like I said, I know folk be subscribing late and just now find the channel and whatever. Appreciate everybody. But all my people that been following, y'all already know the lowdown. But even y'all, we ain't never went over the price breakdown, which I'm gonna have to go get the receipt, but I'm gonna tell everybody what I bought. So most of y'all know it's a crate engine. Said the engine was brand new. It was a long block, so I ain't pay for no heads, bottom end, all that was assembled. I had to get an intake, which I found used. I found the intake used from a friend of mine, but it was brand new in the box. He just didn't ever use it. So I got the price for all that. I'm gonna do the price breakdown at the end. But when you buy a crate engine, you have to buy an intake. They don't come with the intake. So I had to buy that. And little stuff like this you see, inline filter, you gotta buy that stuff like rubber hoses, you know, all this little stuff I had to buy getting it started. The distributor came with a previous engine with the 305, but I'm not gonna factor the 305 in, but I'm gonna tell y'all what it cost me all together between having to replace that engine and get this one. Then you know you got the air cleaner assembly, which you really, I'm gonna say you need, cause this protects your carburetor. Then we got a 600 carb, which I bought brand new. You gotta have a carburetor. The headers were bought brand new. The spark plug. Now the wires came with the other engine. Serpentine setup, but you know, you starting from scratch, you gotta get all this stuff. So you'll have to get pulleys. If you don't go serpentine, you have to get the pulleys. Oh, the engine don't come with a water pump either. You have to have that. radiator, fan shroud, all that stuff. So I mean, my price breakdown, like I said, and I'm gonna do rough estimates, so you can add this up. Well, I'm gonna add it up at the end of the video, cause I gotta know myself too. But the crate engine was $1,600 for the long block. I think for the intake, I ended up paying $160. I think it was $160 used. So right there, you at $1,760 right there. The headers were $170. So that put us at 18, 19. We're gonna round it. We're gonna keep it rounded. So that we're at 1,900 in intake, the engine, and the headers. 1,900. Then the carburetor, it cost me like $244. I got a deal on it though. It ain't gonna cost. It ain't. You ain't gonna get that type of deal. I can just say that. But so that put us at 2,100 already. 2,150 really. Then the air cleaner, you throw the air cleaner in there, that'll put you at 2,200. Now the distributor, like I said, it's gonna be kind of hard to price, cause I got that in on the other engine, which I paid. How much was that other engine? I paid $1,350 having it installed with Rick, paying Rick, and I think the engine and transmission was $800 or something like that. It was $800, yeah. So I paid $800 for that 305 and transmission. Rick cut me a deal, man. He looked out for me. So I caught the transmission in on a deal, but normally we have to buy the transmission. So I guess I paid $800. And I got stuff like distributor, the wires out of the deal, and the transmission. So I guess we'll say $400 altogether. I bought this stuff used and the serpentine belt. Like I said, really this stuff Rick cut me a deal, call. Between this, the transmission and stuff like that, you'll get the $800 quick. So we just gonna say $600 for that stuff. So that put us at $2,700 with serpentine. So at $2,700, serpentine setup, the engine, the intake, the carb, the transmission, and headers, we're at $2,700 already. Then you got a battery. I had to buy a new battery, which was $160, I think. So that put us at like 28. Then you got the fan shroud, that'll be 29. So y'all see it creep up quick. Then the lines and stuff, this little stuff like this what get you. So the lines, they put it about at 3. Then I caught this in on the deal too. Like I said, I got a deal, man. Rick got this, and that came in with everything too. So we're all together with this drivetrain, you probably talking about $3,200. That's why I said this stuff add up, and this just a stock. It's just a stock setup, so it costs about $3,200. Now when you go to the inside, and you get to talking about stuff like the gauges and all that, that little stuff add up. But $3,200. Then I had to buy the wheels. I got them. I got 2 of them used from Dolo. No, 1 of them. No, 2 of them used from Dolo, and I had to buy the other 2. So they'll take it up to about $3,400. What else we got? I know I'm missing stuff. It little stuff like the card fittings and stuff you have to buy, to hold the accelerator cable, all that. But gauges, you got to have gauges, cause you need to know what you're doing. The gauge is like $80, so they put it at like $35. The temp gauge and all that. Then I got a little cheap radio. This $15, $20 I meant. Then you got the deck. Let me show y'all the deck. Cause people, my boy Alex, I be shouting out. I'm gonna put his number on the screen again right now. Alex, he the one did my deck. Man, y'all hit him up. Some good work. He ain't cut my metal. My metal already cut, but that one over there in the corner, the metal gotta be cut some more. But he cut the deck, man, 4.6x9, perfect fit. So Alex, he did this. Y'all hit him up, and I'm on the screen. He gonna be fitting my seats, my custom. Well, I ain't custom. They gonna be custom fit, but them 2013 Impala seats and Dolo, he gonna be making them fit. So y'all definitely wanna see how he do that. But yeah, that's that. But I'm about to get, what we gonna do is on the exhaust stuff like that. I caught a deal on the exhaust. The exhaust came with Dolo when I bought my other box Chevy. If you don't know who Dolo is, go look at my video. It's my dark green box Chevy. It ain't got the hood on the car. People still get these cars confused. People literally come up to me and think Big Meech is Dolo, Dolo Big Meech, and don't even know I got two box Chevy. But the exhaust I caught on a deal with Dolo. Now, if you was getting this exhaust done right here, the size of it and the Flowmaster mufflers and stuff, it'll run you probably $300, $350. You probably can get it done for $250 somewhere. Somebody hook you up. But you talking about $250 right there in the exhaust. We just gonna stay on the low side. But I caught it in on a deal, so you gotta factor that in. So like I said, drivetrain, going the used route with a new engine though. A used route with a new engine, $3,700 to get this car running. It really cost me more than that, cause I had to do it twice. But you know, it's all good. But $3,700, and then we the exhaust. So you add that in, that's about $4,000. So I mean, and I'm pretty sure I know I got $4,000 in this car. It's stuff I'm missing. It's stuff I'm missing on here that I did. Look, the fuel pump, which you don't have to do. Say I got an extra fuel pump. But you could get a manual fuel pump, so you don't have to do that. But it's a little arson and stuff. But now, what we're about to do is I'm gonna go dig up the receipts, and I'm gonna show y'all the receipts and stuff. Most of this bill right here come from Autozone. It ain't really no Summit stuff on this car. It's straight Autozone. The crate engine from Autozone. I get asked that a lot. It's a good running engine. Now this is my review. I'm gonna say I done had this engine 2 months now. This is my 2-month review on this AutoZone crate engine. It's a good engine, man. If you want to ride every day, you just want a regular, good running, driving car, it's a great engine. Like, the engine don't leak, it don't smoke or nothing. I mean, $1,600. I mean, now I got cut a little bit of deal, but I guess, you know, you probably can go get one for about $1,800. But it's a great running engine. Like, I just got a little vapor lock issue, which I know what it is. Now I really have pinpointed the issue, but this video ain't about that. I'll get it to y'all in another video. But it's a great running engine, man. Like, we're gonna put one in on the wife money color and all that stuff. So, but yeah, that's about what's in this car. That's my rough estimate, like $4,000 to get this car running, not counting the speakers and deck and these choice of wheels and all that stuff. But now what we about to do is go ahead and get the receipts. I'm gonna dig the receipts out that I can find, and we're gonna add everything up officially and kind of see. And I'm still probably gonna be missing some stuff. So yeah, let's do that. Y'all just stay tuned. Oh yeah, I forgot to add this too, y'all. Cause this car, you want this car set up like mine. This car has a rear end in it. It's not a factory rear end. It's a 410 gill back here. It's a mini spool, not a limited slip carrier. It's a mini spool, so it's positive traction all the time. Even distribution of power, but it corners when you turn, which don't bother me. But you have to add that in, so that make that right there in the back make that in the front feel a lot better. Cause this thing here jump out the gym. And I think I might, if it don't rain tomorrow, I might take it to the track, put it on the track, just give y'all the performance side of this crate engine. Like I said, in the 1/8 mile, see what kind of time it'll do in the 1/8 mile with a 410 and a 700 R4 transmission, which it probably do some 9 or 10 in the 1/8 mile. That's slow. It's real slow, boy. Some people run that in a 1/4 mile, but it's a stock 350, man. It's probably 190 horsepower to the wheels, something like that. So yeah, that's it. We're gonna go get them receipts, and well, I'm finna pull it back first, man. I'm gonna see if I can catch this thing. I want y'all to see how the 410 be here. I'm gonna hop this thing back to the spot. Then we're gonna go check them receipts out. These 410 be jumping out the gym now. Let me show y'all. Y'all just stay tuned. So we checking in, y'all. Before I get them receipt, I want to sit down and talk to y'all. Like this some true, real deal, real talk. I want to talk to y'all, cause my bad. I see this really help a lot of people, and that's the whole goal of it, cause it's bigger than these cars, man. Like I said before, cars just bring us together on this channel, but that's what we all know we got in common. We like cars. We might not like the same kind of cars, cause y'all know on my channel I do everything. I do big rim stuff. I do drag race stuff, just regular stuff. I like cars, man. I like people too. I love people or whatever. I don't judge nobody based on what they look like, where they come from, what they did. I don't categorize nobody, none of that. But you know, I want to talk to y'all about tell y'all my story, some of my story. Cause some people know, some people on my Facebook, you know, I get pretty deep, you know, but everybody ain't. But I know people probably some people look at this channel and they see everything I got going on. They see the cars and stuff and all that, and you know, they probably see all the materialistic stuff and like, man, I'm trying to get there, or I want to get there. And like I said, I ain't even all the way up in my eyes yet. I mean, I'm doing good in life. I'm doing good in life. I mean, like I said, especially to be where I'm at, and like I said, I ain't even 40 yet, 34 years old. Like be 35 this year and stuff, so I'm proud of where I'm at and what I'm doing, and especially in the small amount of time I've done it. But like, man, all this stuff, y'all, it ain't going nowhere. So if somebody watching and you know you like you know, man, when it gonna be my turn, or when I'm gonna be able to be up or get this old school, or maybe you want a new school, or maybe you want that house or certain clothes or shoes or whatever, this stuff don't mean nothing at the end of the day, y'all. This stuff, when we go in the grave, y'all, this stuff still gonna be here, or it's gonna rot or whatever. It don't mean nothing, man. It's just a symbol. That's all it is. But all this stuff y'all seeing and the stuff I be getting and buying, man, I went always able to. Like I went, cause when I say God to put you up, and I ain't gonna say bring you down. Sometimes it ain't God. Sometimes it's yourself. You know, you bring yourself down. Cause I mean, you living right, He ain't gonna bring you down, but you can make the wrong decision. So, you know, man, like I said, I had times, like I said, I worked the job, whatever. I ain't worked but three jobs my whole life though, or whatever. I done did illegal stuff. Like I said, I done trapped. I wasn't one of the biggest trappers, but I done trapped. Like I said, I did some messed up junk, some wrong decisions and all that, whatever. I'm blessed I ain't never been locked up. I ain't never been to jail, man. I don't plan on going, or whatever. Like, ain't nothing cool about that, or whatever. I don't try to come off it hard and everything, but people know when you real and stuff, man, and people know when, you know, you'll get down. I just say that. But this stuff right here, I wasn't always able to get. I wasn't in the position. Like, I've been in the position before, and I was up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went through a period where I had to get my mind right. I was doing network marketing, internet marketing. That's the first time I actually seen some real money. I ain't gonna lie. Even that's why I was like, you could do stuff. If it's somebody out there watching that trap, and I know it is, man, I know it is, or whatever, I feel you. You know, I relate to that. I feel you. But it's ways you can surpass that money, man. I don't care if you're making 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 in a day. You can do that the legit way, like. But that was the first time I seen some real money. And I said, man, I wasn't even on this type of stuff then. I wasn't even on no old school car. I didn't even have no old school car. I would get my mind together, and you know, get my mindset together, and it kind of transformed me or whatever. But like I said, I was up this and that doing my thing. But I went through a small period of time where I went down, or when my mom was sick and all that, and I wasn't focusing all this stuff, man. You know, you go back down. You go back down, and life hits you or whatever. I ain't have no old school. Like I said, I gave y'all the story on Big Meech. I had to sell that car and stuff. This was before that, but it was a time I didn't have nothing, man. I'm like, man, I'm seeing so and so riding and people getting these cars and all that, and this the thing I love, man. It hurt, you know what I'm saying? It hurt, but at the same time, I always knew. I said, I'm gonna get everything back tenfold. Just stay down, stay faithful, keep moving, don't hate. I'm gonna get everything back tenfold, and that's how you gotta be, man. And I mean, it's all coming back. It's all coming back even better and even more than what I asked for. which I ain't even asked. But that's what I'm saying. Just wait your time, man. Don't be out here with a jealous heart or sour or whatever, or feeling like, man, why not me? When you see everybody else up, call, trust me, your time. If you stay down and you do what you supposed to, and you move the right way, and you get your mind in the right position, man, you'll have everything you want. I promise you, cause like I said, I wasn't always in the position to be making the moves I make. That's why every now and then I give it to y'all or somebody else in the form of inspiration, and that's why I give back. Cause I know how I feel. I really do know how I feel to be down. I know how I feel to be up. I know how I feel to be in the middle. Like I know. So don't get distracted by all this stuff, man. Don't get distracted by all this stuff and let it consume you. Man, get your mind right first. Get your mind right first. Get your business right. And then, you know, all that gonna come. House, all this stuff gonna come, man. You know, we taught that stuff like that make us. A car don't make you. Big Meech, Dolo, all that stuff don't make me. That stuff don't make me. I don't want nobody to look at me because of my cars and be like, hey, that man there, that's the man, or that man doing his thing. I don't want people to say I'm doing my thing costing them cars. Them cars don't mean nothing at the end of the day. They got some kind of meaning, but when it come down to real deal life and stuff, that stuff don't mean nothing. This house, all this stuff don't mean nothing, man. We taught that this stuff make you. You taught to go out there, hey, get a house, you're going to be successful, this and that. That stuff don't make you, man. You make yourself, you stay down, stay faithful to God and all that. All this stuff gonna come. And I just want to get at somebody, cause it probably somebody right now going through it. Like, man, I wish I can go get this set of rims or get this car. I wish I can get that new engine. I wish I can get my hot rod ready and all that. Man, your time coming. Your time coming. I promise you, man. Whether you young, my age, older, your time coming. If you do what you supposed to do. So I just want to throw that out there, cause I was sitting right here thinking about it when I finna go in the house and look at them receipts, man. You know, I'm in a blessed position. And I'm like, man, I'm not here just to talk about cars all the time. I don't care who watching, you know, who don't. People don't want to look at stuff like that. They'll skip over this part because they don't want to sit down. But that says a lot about your character. If you don't want to listen to somebody giving you some real life advice, some real talk, or some money making advice, they say a lot about you. You're gonna see where you be at. When somebody talking like that, I sit down and listen, cause I'm like, I'm gonna pick something up from it. That's partially how I'm where I'm at today, picking something up from somebody else that were willing to give it. So yeah, man, I just want to drop that on y'all, cause I know there's somebody right there be watching, not only me, somebody else be like, man, how I get in that position. I want that to be me. And you probably have somebody watching and mad deep down inside that they're not there yet. Cause I understand, I feel it, you know, I feel it. Some people don't know how to react. They don't know how to show love. So they react with anger and hate and all that, cause it's not them. But let me tell you, that ain't how you get it, man. Let that anger go and that hurt go, and start showing love and look at it as motivation, and start, you know, paying attention to how these individuals move. And I promise you, man, you'll get that junk tenfold. I promise you. Alright, we checking in, y'all. I'm in the office. I look for them receipts. It's too many, man. They stroll everywhere. It's some stuff I'm missing. Cause you know you be buying stuff here and there, and it's just sporadically all over the place. I found the big stuff, like I said, the engine, the one with the engine on it, 1600. The headers, all that stuff, the prices and stuff I said earlier, they were right. So the price I gave y'all about right. You talking about $4,000 that I spent to get it running and driving, and parts and stuff, not labor costs and all that. But you know, it really would be more, cause like I said, I caught deals on stuff like the serpentine setup, the radiator, the fan shroud, and the transmission. Cause like I said, when you starting from where I was starting from, which it was just a shell, you have to get all that stuff. I had to get all that stuff over. So you know, if I spent about $4,000 going the crate engine route, you know, you probably can look to spend a little more. And it just depends. You running the other stuff too. Cause y'all see with me and Meech, I wasn't having mechanical problems. It was just everything around it. Like, I ain't having no engine problems or transmission problems or nothing like that. It's just the stuff around it, which a lot of people don't account for that stuff. They immediately looking at the drivetrain like, I want to make sure the engine don't mess up, but you ain't count for the stuff that may go around the engine and all that. So you gotta think about that too when you building these cars. But like I say, I'm trying to do a little bit of everything on this channel. Y'all know I did the budget stuff. I did a budget big rim car. I did a budget actual, I don't want to say race truck, street truck, S10 build, which is a V8 swap. Cause there's some work going to that. I did I put a regular engine in Big Meech, but Big Meech I got a serious engine already built. A big block. Like I said, it's already done. I have that motor. I have the motor, man. It's I've got to put the top end on it, but I have a big block already. So, and that's gonna be a serious build. Cause I don't think people be looking at the videos all the way through. Cause some of the questions and comment people be making, I'm like, man, you must not looked at the previous video or listen or something. Cause stuff like it be stuff like people saying, let me think, you know, don't shortcut this and that. I'm like, listen, man, when I say, y'all just seeing me do budget stuff, but when I put the big block in Big Meech and I finally decide to show what was done in that car, people gonna be shocked. That car coming off the body coming off the frame cause of the stuff I'm gonna do. So people gonna be really shocked, man. Why y'all think I saved it for last? It's no corners cut. It's no corners cut on the real engine. It's gonna be my fastest car. It's gonna be faster than the Camaro. So it's serious. So that's gonna be my first high level build that I'm doing on the channel. And then I'm gonna do a high level remix on Dolo. That's why I said people asking for Dolo. Dolo gonna be for sale, but even if I were to sell Dolo now, it'll easily be over 5 figures. It's gonna easily be over 5 figures because of what I've done, everything that I touched and all that. But like I said, I'm gonna keep these bills coming. I am gonna do something different. Like I'm gonna do a car that's just different. It's gonna be V8. I'm V8 now. I don't do V6 though. I'm sorry, unless it's Grand National. But I'm gonna do something different, like a car nobody wouldn't think of doing. So I'm gonna definitely do that. And I'm definitely gonna do a G-body, cause I've owned G-bodies, but at the time I started filming my builds, I never built the G-body while I was filming. So I'm definitely gonna squeeze a G-body in there, and I'm gonna do one more this year, which gonna be my wife car. We're gonna V8 swap it, and I'm gonna be done for the year with builds. When I roll into next year, I plan on having the big block in Meech. So yeah, that's gonna be that. And man, I got these extra parts. I don't know. I still got cheapskate motor, man. I still got it. I still got a whole nother engine at the shop, man. A short block, which need repairing with a good camshaft in it. I got a camshaft in that motor, with some good specs on it. If you don't remember cheapskate, a lot of y'all came after I did that build. Go look at my S10. I did a budget build S10, man. It had a nice little motor, man. It was an $800 engine when I was all said and done, but I got a cam sitting on the floor right here. I don't know, man. I might throw an engine together real quick and put it in some. Play around with it, and sell it before the year out. Cause I got enough stuff from where I've been doing these builds. I got enough stuff around where I probably can throw something together, and I got a whole nother engine that I can take a loose and get a rotating assembly for it real quick, and boom, boom, boom. Have a nice little combo, a little 400 horse combo. So yeah, I don't know, but that's it, man. Tried to give y'all something. Like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Tomorrow is Dyno Day. Finally time to Dyno Dolo. So it's going down tomorrow. I'm gonna remember y'all horsepower guesses. Tomorrow is the day. The car's getting fine-tuned tonight. So we get there tomorrow. Nitrous in the bottle. Racing gas in the fuel cell and all that. First two pulls gonna be on motor. Last pull we're gonna spray it, and we're gonna see what kind of power we make. I got an idea. I got a good idea, so we're gonna see though. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. I appreciate everybody to be watching, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one.